Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Your Love Story for January 2020. And this is for you coming from Capricorn. First, I'm going to show you my email. Here it is. If you need to have a 90-minute session, which will cost you USD $50 to know about your 8 or 9 years, and to be also learning a lot of energies from the universe, like I will teach you how to connect to the supernatural energy with you to make you somebody special, then we can have that session. Then you can send me that email. Now, the first card that I pull will be to do with your first 15 days of January. And I'm going to tackle a new romance should you find one. You coming from Capricorn. And this is a fabulous card. You're going to find that a new romance you find will be a very valuable one. So go for it in the first 15 days. And this person is going to play a big part in your life in a very good way. And I hope you meet the person in the first 15 days of January. Now, what about an ongoing romance that you might have? Let's see how that will do in the first 15 days. And it's going to do very well. So many possibilities are there, so many interpretations of finding love and happiness. The planet of Jupiter shows that you can have plans of doing better, buying a condo together, buying a car together, and doing such wonderful planning. So in the whole area of romance, it's very good for you in the first 15 days. Now, what about marriage areas? Let's see your marriage areas. Well, this card about the marriage areas. Well, regarding the marriage areas, there may be a spot of a bother because this card shows that firstly, don't be aggressive. This is a message for you since it's you listening to me. Take the soft approach. Use words which are nice, use a body language that is good, and you will go miles further, firstly. Now you can see it at the bottom that the feet of this card are tied up. So don't be too forceful in making changes or expecting changes in your area of marriage. Tell yourself don't. Try to be more rational. And I might even apply this card to also your ongoing romance. You don't want to force a change too quickly. And so in marriage, don't do that as well. Be patient. It's a good enough card, but it can show sometimes you could be forceful or unnecessarily pushy. So you don't want to do that. Now let's go to the last 16 days of January. And for you coming from Capricorn, let's see what's going to happen for you. Let me shuffle this card. These are Kabbalistic cards I use. Last 16 days, you can find a very good romance who will be a very steady person and be a really supportive person for you in many ways. So you're going to find unexpectedly somebody coming into your life. So obviously you've never met this person before, or if you have, it's been a long time ago. So the unexpected meeting is very nice. Now I'm going to pull a card about your ongoing romance. And let's see how that is going to happen for you. Ongoing romance. So your ongoing romance with this card. You coming from Capricorn, this is a lovely card. It says there's so many potentials for growth. And that circle round there is, we always call it, that's a circle of security. And it's perfectly what you want. So you're going to have this last 16 days very, very exciting for you. And you're going to do very, very well. Whether I would even apply this card to ongoing romance or new romance, and plenty of good luck comes. So the ongoing romance can progress wonderfully well, and the new romance can also progress wonderfully well with this card. Now let's talk about your marriage for the last 16 days of January. How is that going to happen for you? All right. Now in your marriage area, you got to give way. Rule number one, give way. You cannot, you are on insecure ground, number one. So when you give way, a partnership will become better. That's the way to improve your marriage areas in the last 16 days. Otherwise, you may find opposites will take place, like what you want, the opposite will be expected. And what you expect, the opposite will be done. So unhappiness can creep in. So all you need to do is learn to give and take, compromise, and this card will improve your marriage areas in the last 16 days. Now I'm going to talk to you about lucky ages. Some of you of these ages, which I'm going to mention, with the cards are going to show, are going to be extremely lucky in the area of romance and marriage. And who could these ages be? Let's see. Okay, from this card, I'm going to say that if you happen to be the ages of 18 or 27 or 36 or 45 or 54 or 63 or 72 or 81, you're going to be one very lucky person in the area of romance and marriage. So go for it, and whatever you say and do will be sparklingly well, and you'll be just having a wonderful time in the love life of your life. Now we're going to talk about caution, who you have to be cautious about. So I'm going to mention some ages now, and whether the person you are going to meet for romance, whether the romance you already have, or whether it's your marriage partner. If they are of these ages I'm going to mention, you have to be very careful, because the negativity from there will overflow to you. You coming from Capricorn. All right, from this card, I'm going to give you these ages. The ages of 20, 29, 38, 47, 56, 65, 74. If you're the partner that you find, new one, is any of these ages, be very careful. There's some negative elements coming along. And if your ongoing partner is of these ages, then you have to worry that trouble will come from there. And if your marriage partner of these ages, also you have to be cautious that these planets will disturb the relationship, whatever it is. Now we will go to the colors, and let's see what your lucky color going to be. Colors are very important. Every color can connect to a different planet. And so let's see what the colors, important colors are going to be. And wow, the sign of Mars, look at that beautiful sign of Mars there. So I'm going to say the color red is going to be very important for you in this month of January. And when you wear red and you are communicating to get that romance, you'll get it. And when you wear red to make your ongoing romance partner better, it will happen. And in your marriage, wear red, the environment of red, the atmosphere of red would be wonderful and bring a lot of happiness in your marriage. Now we're calling an attachment. We talk of an attachment. You may find an attachment in the form of a new romance or making your romance better or marriage. For you coming from Capricorn. And who could this person be to make you extremely happy? All right. This is the card of 3 planets. The 2 of them I like this, the signs of Saturn and the signs of Mercury. So I would say that this person will be from Aquarius. This person of a new romance could be from Aquarius. That would be very beneficial. And if your ongoing romance partner is from Aquarius, it's also very beneficial and helpful and loving. And if your marriage partner is from Aquarius, you're going to have a very good month, an enjoyable one in the month of January. Now we will talk of direction energy. 9 planets have surrounded us on Earth. When we look north, south, east, or west, we are going to look at a good direction. And for you coming from Capricorn, what am I going to choose? Well, from this card, the card of the sun and the sign of Sagittarius, so many things on this card. And I'm going to say face south. So try to face south when you are on the phone talking to the ongoing love affair about to start, face south. When you are discussing things with your ongoing love affair, face south. Talking about plans for the future and finding solutions in your marriage, face south. That would help you a great deal. Now, this 90-minute session that I keep talking about, in these 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 8 or 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, looking at your palms. Palms are very important things. And I will show you and teach you how to connect that supernatural energy that you have. I have it, you have it, everybody else has it. The trick is how to connect with it. People who are successful beyond belief, rich beyond belief, powerful beyond belief, happy beyond belief, free to do anything in the world, they have already connected with the supernatural. A human being cannot do it on his own or on her own. We need to get that connection. I will show you how to make that connection. I will show you how to formulate your personal lucky lottery numbers as well, step by step. And I will give you the energies of the universe, your lucky days and your lucky directions and your lucky gemstones and your lucky colors, all these things to make you that special person. And in these 8 or 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year, I will cover all areas, your job, business, finances, your love story, and your marriage and family. And I will also talk to you a lot about health areas in detail. So send me that email, and here it is again. Send me that email, and I'll be able to then reply to you and answer your questions. And we'll make a date. And I want to be part of making you great. It'll be nice to know. So I wish you a best month of January. Good luck, and contact me one day. Thank you and goodbye.